Alright. This is like my 5th time recording this because I tried to do like a voiceover. And like you can see I did 2 like there. But basically, I'm just gonna do a solo playthrough of day 1. And I'm gonna kind of go through my thought process. And then I'll do a level 2 playthrough after, like, that'll be after some editing though in between the 2. So, and I actually put some work into this and have it be my first video in a while. That'll be fun. So, I'll kind of just walk through my thought process. I was thinking about doing voiceover for this, but voiceover is kind of hard to do. Alright, so we have this as our like really big item, which is going to be like really stupidly annoying. This doesn't actually fully like complete extraction. So we're just going to throw this on right now and kind of shove it into this corner. Alright, that means we can't put literally anything else on extraction, which is kind of really annoying, but I'll make it work. If I need to, I can just like put a vase like next to extraction. Can I grab it, please? Thank you. So here, back up here, so there's less keyboard and mouse noise. There'll still be some, but it'll be less. Thank God. Loud ass keyboard. Ooh, this is a pretty good medium item for self-defense. It's one of my favorites. My favorites trophy. You can see when. So basically, though, I'm trying to keep cart really close to me. What I'll do is like, say I have a decent sized lobby, like I'm gonna say 2 or more people. I mean, sometimes I'll do it on duo, but like it really depends. Mostly 3 or more people. I'll like run off pretty early, and I'll start like exploring and just try and get all the items like scanned like that, where the yellow box goes around them, and that allows everybody to see them on their mini map. So the person who's like actually doing the like, collecting can just kind of run through and grab all the things that are like on the map. But on solo, you really can't waste any time. So I never do that on solo. I always just try and get everything collected as quick as I can. So I kind of multitask. Duck. So duck could either be really good here or really bad. It kind of depends. I think it's going to be really bad since it's day 1, and like that might actually be guaranteed to be really bad. Oh my god. That's annoying as fuck. Whatever, I made that out of line of sight. And Reaper is not that bad to have at all. Here, I'll do a little trick with the duck. Come here. I'm gonna make him walk around here, and he should lose me. Yep, see, he lost me. Because he can kind of obviously manipulate where the duck like is gonna go just by looking around, and with that you can just kind of make the duck like go behind something, and he'll lose line of sight of you, and he'll just go away. So duck is like really easy to like kind of get him away from you, which is great because duck can be one of the most annoying enemies in the game, in my opinion. Sometimes it really depends on what he's doing, but luckily we got Reaper as our like hard, quote unquote hard enemy. Reaper is not that big of a deal, I'm not gonna lie. Not scary to have. I'd rather have a Jester, but Reaper isn't that bad either, so I'm not too, like, I'm not unhappy. Because Reaper's not too fast, as long as it doesn't like, as long as I don't do something stupid where it's just like right up next to me and sees me, then I'll be fine. Okay, yeah, also duck is really stupid, it didn't see me there. So, duck is like really not the brightest. Okay. I'm trying to like give more commentary, but there's not really much I can say on this, because like it's not the right interior to do any of the bugs I want to show. Or anything like that. we have a good amount of stuff on card, and we already have 10k. This is looking great. We're at like 30, around 33k right now, which is really great for a solo day one. This guy you want to be really careful with. He pretty much cannot fall, so you want to like set him straight into the cart. Hopefully stuff despawned. So basically, that's actually something I can explain right now. Despawning kind of works with how far away you are from the enemies. So right now, since I saw them both go all the way down there, I kind of went into this room because obviously they're not going to be in this room anymore. But if you're like, I think 2 or more rooms away and you stay for like 20-ish seconds without them getting like closer to you, like within one room, the enemies will despawn, and they'll be on a despawn timer, which is the same reason that you can't waste time in solo. So the despawn timer is like based off of how long you've been in the level and noise. Not like ambient noise, but how much noise you've made by like, say, hitting an item on like the floor on accident, or like that, like doing damage. That will also like decrease the respawn time. I don't know the exact times, like compared to respawn times in like for how long you've been in the level. I'll probably put them up on screen in that thing. But another thing you want to be aware of is like how rooms are structured. You can go up these boxes in this room, climb up here, and then there will pretty commonly be items up here. In this case there wasn't, but it's quite common that there's items on these shelves that you can't, or that are at least a lot hard to get if you don't go up the boxes. There's another room like that in Swift Room, so I'll probably reset until I get Swift Room for my second interior. Yeah. Let's see. Hopefully we can just, I hope everything should be despawned by now. I'm not too worried about going too far down. There's also a chance that things don't despawn when you're far enough away, I'm pretty sure. So you just kind of want to be like careful anyway, just in case they do respawn or that they just didn't despawn in the first place. Like, you just always kind of want to be careful and always watch out for that. You never want to let your guard down. Otherwise something that's kind of bad is bound to happen, I want to say, but yeah, also I remember I cleared all this like early. It's just I cleared it so early, one, I don't remember if I like fully double checked everything, but also like, yeah, I just want to double check for stuff like that. Like, I've just completely missed this item. I missed like $500. It's not that much, but that's like, still, it's better to have $500 than to not. So yeah, now I'm like 99% sure we got everything, so I'm just gonna extract and get this day done with quick. As soon as this is all done, I'm just gonna run straight in here because all of the enemies will respawn immediately as soon as final extraction is done, and they'll respawn literally the room in front of extraction room. So I just kind of have to do this now. That's like the best timing I can get. I'm gonna explain a few things about shop manipulation now, and like what you want to buy, what are good items. Ooh, a trank gun really early is insane. This is a pretty alright shop, I would say. You can re-roll the shop every single time. It's kind of like how most people who are watching this might not remember this, but like sale re-rolling and lethal, it's kind of how that works essentially. If you leave the save, go to main menu, and just open it again, it'll re-roll with completely new items. So say you only get like, say you get no strength and you really want to get some strength, then you can just do that by re-rolling, but I don't like doing that much because, well, it's a pretty major bug. You can cheese these and like just get a free one over there somehow. I don't remember how, because I also don't use that because it's a really big bug that is like stupidly overpowered, and I don't like abusing crazy glitches like that. But stuff I do like to do, I'll take a ton of upgrades like this. These are really cheap standard upgrades, and I honestly don't use them all too much unless I'm playing like a really big speed build, which isn't too uncommon for me, but since they're so cheap, I'm gonna grab all of these. I'm not going to use them though. I'm just gonna kind of leave them in the ship, in the truck. So let's see if there's anything else I guess I'll probably use a health. Leaves me with 4K left. I could buy stun grenade, recharge drone. I'm gonna buy, since there's no good drones are really overpowered. You definitely want to buy them if there's a good one. The best are probably, for early game, feather drone is really nice. Indestructible drone is really good once you have a ton of strength. Roll drone and feather drone combined can make you go like light speed. I'm probably just gonna buy a stun grenade so I can stun a big enemy and just throw it in a pit. Leaves me with 1K. So yeah, we'll get all this. I'm going to use 2 of these upgrades and keep like 3 of them. Basically, I don't think I fully explained what that does. If you don't use them when they're in the truck, then, because there's only a limited amount of upgrades that are going to be in, like, kind of in the roll, like, in the overall table of things there are. So there's like 4 stamina, 2 strength, 2 health, I think 3 speed, 1 launch upgrade, 1 extra jump, and 1 map. So if I keep these here, these 3 stamina won't appear in the next shop, which obviously makes it so I can, like, I won't be able to get these 3, and it'll, like, increase the chances of me getting, like, a strength. Or both strengths, in this case. I'm gonna leave these here and not use them. Oh, Swift Room Economy first try. Nice. Okay, awesome. So, yeah, like I said, this has some stuff that I also want to show. Swift Room. Oh, okay, well, we're already starting with one of the things I want to show. I can't do it, because I'm not good at it in the slightest. I'm sure I've seen some people who are really stupidly good at it and, like, pretty much never mess up. But if you jump in here, you can jump on top of these platforms, which have items in them. I can do it when I have extra jumps, because then I just don't use the cauldron. But you can use the cauldron. It's just kind of difficult. Okay, this is a room that I kind of want to showcase a few things on. What I'll do in this room, because items spawn pretty frequently underneath the bed and on the floor, I'll slide into like one of the corners and keep crouching to check underneath both beds at the same time, just to save a little bit of time, because again, in solo, or no matter what, like how many people you have in your squad, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna try and okay, sorry, I just had to lock in for that. That was really scary. My god. So, with Huntsman, you can kill no matter what strength you have. You can even do it on 0. But it's... Jesus Christ, I'm terrible. Anyway, it's like really hard to do it on 0, but you can. You don't even need any items to do it, technically. There's a thing where you can, like, roll him over, pretty much, and then with that, like, he'll just fall over, and then you can do that same thing that I did, all on 0 strength. It's just you have to, like, rotate him super, super fast. Since I play on low sense, I can't really do that very well without, like, breaking my arm. So, Huntsman I'm actually pretty happy with having, though, because once you stun him, he's actually just a free kill. As you saw. And he's really not too bad as long as you kind of pay attention and just have good awareness, which is what this video is about. So since this door is open, I'm pretty sure that was from Huntsman, but I still want to be careful in this area just because I saw that door open. This door isn't open, And even with that, since I already saw an enemy this early, I do want to be careful. Because I'm also now really low on health. Because I did get shot once. Huntsman shots will only deal 100 damage no matter where you are, as long as you, like, if you get hit by it, it will deal 100 damage. So if you have, like, 1 health upgrade, then you're guaranteed to live a Huntsman shot. But it'll put you down to very low health. Obviously now I'm on 20 HP, which is not very fun. That's just an ambient. I can guarantee it's not Reaper since we already have our tier 3, which is the Huntsman again. So, anyway, the room that I started in, the really tall one that I killed Huntsman in, I like to slide to check both beds, one. But you also have to know, like, that's another room where, like, in the first interior, you can get up onto these, like, things, and there's items up there pretty frequently. So you never, like, you never want to miss checking there. So, okay, always check there is what I'm trying to say. I just can't speak English very well. So, always make sure you jump, like, on those boxes, get onto this bed, and check these two things for items. You don't want to be missing, like, really easy money like that. And from there, you can also just drop items straight into the cart, which is fun. It feels cool to do that. Another spot you can do that is here. I like tilting the cart sideways, putting it right there, then going up these stairs. And then with that, you can just kind of, oh, I have an hourglass over there, which is perfect for this. Yeah, I take this. Just make sure I don't, like, fall off myself. I need to make sure that I'm straight over the cart. Rotate this a little bit because I don't want it to, like, just break. There we go. Perfect. Straight. It feels really cool whenever you do that. So, yeah, those guys are a little bit, like, doesn't matter if they take a little bit of damage as much, so I'm kind of a little bit less careful. Small items like these, I just kind of drop them and, like, hope they go in. And if they don't, I just, like, fall down after them, catch them before they kind of lose, like, all their value. It can be kind of scary to do that with items like frogs, since, well, actually, you just straight up never do that with frogs. I forgot to mention, I might have mentioned it, but you cannot drop a frog without it starting to, like, jump all over the place. Its falling path will be, like, weird. So you have to set, like, the frogs down directly into the cart, otherwise they'll break. Or, like, they'll either break themselves, or they'll take a ton of damage to themselves, or they'll break and do a ton of damage to other stuff. So it's just, you never want to be dropping a frog. As long as you just set it down, it'll be perfectly fine, but... Okay. And another thing, so say there was, like, a diamond up there, I still would do the same thing that I'm doing, because you can see that I'm being very, like, not careful with items as soon as I pick them up, because they have a little, like, time where they are, like, they cannot take damage. So you kind of want to use that to your advantage on stuff when it's in, like, a small shelf. You want to make sure that they won't take damage when taking them out, so you just want to, like, kind of do it quick. Like, you still want to be controlled, obviously, because otherwise you might just, like, throw it. That wouldn't be good. But also, I'm kind of scared now because it's been a while since I've seen Huntsman. Just kind of, well, since I killed him, so I'm, like, I'm pretty sure that he's respawned at this point. Which isn't fun, because if he just sneaks up on me, then I'm just dead. So I'm going to be playing really carefully. Okay. God damn it. That's kind of like a downside of having strength, since I have 1 strength now. Always want to be careful with the fragile items. 30k on cart, that's pretty good. I ideally want to get, like, a really tiny money bag for this, so I'm going to try and, like, not have to use my cart, I want to get like another 4K-ish medium item. I really don't like that I haven't seen Huntsman in a little bit. Okay, that's not a cool item to get. I don't like getting really fragile items when my cart is like this full. I cannot afford that orb to break. It's way too valuable. If I need to, actually what I can do is probably just take it out of cart and then put the like smallish money bag that I'll have into cart. I got a clown, oh my god, that's great. Okay, I'm not gonna be extracting that. I'm gonna be keeping that as long as I can. I don't remember if that's an instant kill on Huntsman or not. It does 300 damage on its explosion. Okay. Okay, these doors are open, which isn't cool because I haven't been in there yet. I could have just been from when Huntsman spawned, or like, I don't know. Could have been a lot of things. So here's our second extraction point. It's not too far, which is great. Okay. Just gotta be careful. All this stuff. I think we found every single item. I'm not sure we have every single item in cart though. All this is clear. 33k. Or no, I didn't check in here yet. Okay, one item there. Okay, thank god I didn't forget about this. Another item. Okay, another item. I'm not gonna be able to check really high up since I don't have extra jumps. The chef, or I just schizo. I think I'm just schizo. I've just been a shadow. Yeah, okay, no chef. Another 500. Okay, this book you want to be quick with because if it opens up, it'll try and eat you, and it does a bunch of damage. So you don't want to try grabbing it too much. So I'm gonna try and move this. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now it won't fall out of cart, and I don't have to pick it up anymore. So we have a good amount of stuff on cart right now. Okay, let's see. Throw that right on in. Doesn't really matter where it goes, it won't fall out. Now this is, okay, Peeper. That's pretty easy to deal with. You just need to break line of sight, and then like a few seconds later you can go back to where it was. It's just not, now that he's here, I am like very confident in the fact that Huntsman could be back. One more double check up the top of this, just because I'm not sure if I did check everything. I know I checked this side, but okay, I did. Want to get down fast, just in case Huntsman's there. I just want to be able to like see, guarantee that he's not there. Okay, so we're gonna put all this on. I'm pretty sure this will draw some enemies to me and wake up Huntsman, which I don't like, so I'm gonna hide. Wait for my money bag. It'll be a giant money bag, yeah. Throw it in there, 33k. Okay. So where's some last? Just walk through, walk through. prefer to go this way just because it would be easier for me to see him if he was here. Just to make sure I'm checking both sides. Make sure he's not behind me. I'm gonna crouch once I'm in here. Okay, we're gonna open up this extraction and then we're gonna run, grab the clown. Okay, we're gonna grab this actually first. Then we're gonna grab the clown. Put that in. Gonna extract.